Hello and welcome to the Path of Least Resistance. I am Avarosan. Today we're going to do a run using Elise against the 5-star Lissandra adventure. And we're going to do it at 3-star no epic relics. So for relics I'm going with Wicked Harvest, Grand General's Counterplan, and Guardian's Orb. Idea here is that we'll be able to replay Elise with the Grand Generals, and then we'll take advantage of Wicked Harvest and Guardian's Orb, just giving us more stats. This is not the normal build that you would go for, but the normal build does take some epic relics, so you do like Fear Cleaving Axe and Galeforce, which people might not have access to, and like Spirit of Yordles. You can also do Spirit of Buru, but I think Yordle is better. Dreams of Yordles, I guess. And with this, when you attack, you do a bunch of damage. You can do it twice, and then your spiders are very strong, so this is a very good build. I think there's some argument that like Cease and Desist is better than Dreams of Yordles, but whatever. It's not like major. In any case, this wins in like either on the first round you play Elise or the second attack after that. But we're gonna do this with no epic relics, and I think this is an interesting way to approach this problem. I just tried this and I lost to incredibly bad luck. Let me put it that way. Just real unfortunate stuff. But also there's like some weirdness with possibly one of the powers I picked up, and then Mortal Marks, which we are going for. We're going for Mortal Marks in this build. Every time that you're using Wicked Harvest, you're going for Mortal Marks in this adventure. We're going to take Shen here. Beard's Refuge gives us a way to heal. That's always good. And yeah, my Elise just kept dying, and that wasn't good. So Inheritance is probably going to be better than Sweet Solitude. Like almost definitely. And Deny is interesting but not helpful. Usually when you die it's going to be because you're getting hit with 3 ice shards and not for any other reason. But I am happy to take this Crystal Carrier here, and Arachnoid Host with -2 cost is also actually not bad. Maybe better than Brood Awakening, but Brood Awakening playing twice will fill your board and make it so they can block Fearsome. Still can't deal with Elusive. Also, I got Elusive on the Thralls on my last attempt, and yeah, that lost me the game. There are a couple other things that went bad, but I think mostly the fact that whenever Elise leveled up she died was one of my major problems there. So you're going to drop Elise, but you're not supposed to do it until they play a card. My bad. And then we're just going to attack here, because we have Wicked Harvest, so obviously we want as many of their units on the board before we do anything. And we did pick up Crystal Carrier, so we're going to drop our spider there. And they'll probably attack here, and we lose our spider because everything is vulnerable, which I probably should have thought about. I a little bit think we could pass here, and then next round play Brood Awakening, and that's the best thing we could do. We do have 1 mana, so let's attack with Elise though, and then if they kill Elise, which would be ideal, we get to respond with a new Elise, killing most of their board. And because our unit died, we can also play Crawling Sensation here. They did pick up an Elusive, so they're going to be able to attack us, but our Spiderlings also apparently got Elusive, so that's nice. Guys getting overwhelmed. So instead of playing Brood Awakening, we're just going to stun him. Again, we don't get a block, but we can play Crawling Sensation. Just add more units to our board. We are suiciding our Elise here so that we can replay. Every time we play, things get a little bit weirder, which I am all for. Play Brood Awakening finally. Get some giant spiders. We pass. Pass. They're afraid to attack. I am not.
So I go.
And this should win just from all the elusive damage. So you can basically do that same thing except on round 1 if you're playing with Fear Cleaving Axe and Galeforce. Calling Sensation, draw a champion is fine. I think we can skip here. We go into Avarosan Trapper. They do steal your units, or capture them at least, and they do have I Am Inevitable, so they're going to be hard to remove. Not loving it, but should be okay. Keeps Tellstones, we have Crumble in it. They always pass. More important here than anywhere else, because otherwise this coming down would capture your unit, which you do not want, and you attack. I think it captures your weakest unit, strongest. Okay, so Elise is going to get eaten here. We're going to drop new Elise. They can't attack because they will die, but we can play Crawling Sensation, making more spiders. I think if I pass, we'll capture again, which would be cool. I'm going to see if we can make that happen. So yeah, they capture again, although they did heal their unit, which I don't love. But we can play more spiders now, and I don't think I want Elise to die, because I just replayed. Let's do this. I forgot about the +1. If I'd remembered the +1, I would have killed that guy. If I remembered that I was going to get an Elise back, then I would have killed them both. Make better decisions. I'm gonna Brood Awakening here. And we attack. They have exactly 39 damage, which obviously isn't enough damage. Something like this. And then we'll take Mark of the Isles. And we did pull double attack on the Spiderlings, which will be good eventually. Check it attack again. Let's pass here. Gonna steal one of our units. We're gonna respond by stealing one of theirs. And then I think this is good. I don't think they can do anything here. Drop new Elise. Play Crawling Sensation. Attack Thor a lot. I could probably get the Scuttle guys down to 0. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna go into Protective Broodfather with I Am Inevitable again. I Am Inevitable being one of the worst modifiers you can pull here. So, nice that we got it twice. It's fine. Like, actually. We roll everything to get Elise. And we don't. So, that part's not great. We do have Crawling Sensation, though, which can draw a card. We're going to drop our Spiderling here, and we're going to attack. They don't block. That's fine. Could stun. But I kind of don't want to. Okay, that should have stunned. Crawling Sensation to draw Elise. We're gonna drop Elise here. They're making that dragon huge, but should be okay in the long run. Drop a mana gem with a stun. And because this has no power, we can attack with Elise, because Elise has Fearsome. And we have to wait till next round to do anything else, because we are out of mana. We play Shadow Isles Tellstones, taking Crumble. We're going to crumble a spider, not the one with the mana gem. Other one to get rid of the Overwhelm unit who's been growing. And here we're going to sacrifice Elise and not our mana gem. Well, we can sacrifice our mana gem, doesn't matter. Both of them are going to die anyway. When I drop our new Elise. Now this guy costs 1, but we save him for next round anyway. So we pass. Now we play our Scuttlegeist because it gives us 2 spiders. Can I drop Shen here? I think it's probably good. Hopefully they decide to kill our Scuttlegeist, otherwise we're just going to make their units bigger. So could sacrifice Shen and kill the dragon. I think that's probably worthwhile. And we can draw a card and play Crawling Sensation. As long as we have a full board, we're not really worried about anything. We'll deny them that fury. Actually, probably should have killed my Elise there. It's fine. We'll drop Shrieking Spinner, and we'll call in Sensation. Could do it again, but probably unnecessary. Can draw a card though. And to attack with everything. It only does 22 damage. We need a little bit more. And I'm not sure where to find it. This guy has 22 power. This guy has 34. I keep forgetting that I have inheritance. So let's stun here.
A little puncture and I'll get him.
Kinda likely that they were gonna play another card. It's fine. Gonna drop a Frenzied Skitter, and we're gonna drop a Frenzied Skitter. Now this guy can't block, so we have one less blocker to deal with, but also we have a guy that does 24 damage. So we can do this anyway, and this will win. And apparently one of them pulls Rally from Guardian Orb, and so we could have just attacked twice anyway. Another thing that I should be watching that I'm not. Also, 2 Guardian Orb might be better than Grand General's Counterplan. But maybe not. It's hard to say. I don't know what I like here. Probably none of them. Take Stirred Spirits. We make more units than we can get rid of, so it's probably fine. I think Deathless on Elise is good. It'll trigger Guardian Orb twice. It'll also give Deathless to all of the spiders. And at the Remitter, Ascension's Toll is actually probably pretty good. We can level up quickly, make them drop their entire hand. Probably fairly strong, but I do want Mortal Marks, since that was the whole point anyway, and we do find it. Best defense is potentially incredible. Because our units have a bunch of power and not a bunch of health, and then we'll have health, so we could survive things like Ice Shards. And because we took Mortal Marks, we're gonna have low power anyway, or low health anyway. Now, this might be really good, but I'm guessing like Mana Gem is still better. Sweet Solitude is good. Fortification's also good. Saves you from ice shards, which is actually what mostly killed me last time, so I'm tempted to take it just as a reaction to what happened, but I don't know if that's the best plan. Explosive Entrance could do a ton of damage, but doesn't work if their Nexus gets tough, which it could. So should have taken any of the other things. My bad. Happens. We all make mistakes. Gonna be a little bit difficult to attack into She Who Wanders. We'll start by dropping Elise. Can't attack because we'll be obliterated, and if we're obliterated, that's, you know, not good. These both have Fearsome, so we'll drop this to block one of them. And then we'll play a Crawling Sensation here. And of course all the Spiderlings will be obliterated as well by Crawling Sensation again. And we can do it again. Cool. Full board. We're gonna lose this entire board. As you see, they all got obliterated. That was completely expected. Play Crawling Sensation. Eventually we'll draw a Shen. But until then, we're just gonna fill our board. They say pass, I say okay. Probably should have played Arachnoid Host first. Although this is the one that's on summon, so playing it now is actually better. Let's get our Elise killed so that we can replay for profit. And this will kill all of my units, but because they have Deathless, they'll all come back anyway. And we'll Crawling Sensation. Probably shouldn't have played that, actually. The whole idea was to play it when they play another card. So, not sure why I did that. It's fine. We'll take Crumble here. And we'll just get rid of a unit to kill the Wrath of the Freljord. And then we'll drop Shen with Barrier. And we'll drop our Elise again. And Crawling Sensation. I'm just trying to trigger Guardian Orb a bunch of times, basically. And we're good. We'll Spirit's Refuge. And let that attack go through. They weirdly did nothing there. I don't know why. Feels like they probably had cards they could have played and then just kind of chose not to. But whatever. Spiderling with Augment sounds good to me. Chamber of Renewal is maybe okay, but generally speaking you just want to get rid of as many cards as possible. Shrieking Spinner, for example. Scuttlegeist. Fine. I like all of these, so we're saving. And then we go on to Poro Sled. Poro Sled does a lot of damage really quickly. We'll see how that goes. Keep a Mana Gem. Could keep Shen too. Why not? So, almost definitely they play another Poro here. And then we drop Elise. Drop a Spiderling, it has double attack. And we attack. They choose not to block, which is wise. I don't want to stun the guy that we can't block, but something worse might come later. Then I guess we pass. 6-1, can't block. Can't block anything. Disappears them. Microlin Sensation now though. And we'll just drop the Spiderling. We now have the ability to challenge. We don't have Overwhelm though. So I think we just don't. I think this is fine. I'm gonna play Key Guardian to draw. I don't know if it's Key or Chi. It's probably either. And we did pull Spirit's Refuge, which is what I wanted. Although, well, let's get rid of Elise here. And stun. And hopefully they don't attack. Perfect. Now we can drop Elise in its place, killing all these units. Deathless is actually kind of messing up my Mortal Mark strategy, if you noticed. I think we block the 8, we can Tellstones here, and Spirit's Refuge, and that'll give us a bunch of hit points back. Could have probably done it better if we Spirit Refuge next round. So maybe a little bit of an error there. Not maybe, it's an error. Back win the game. Hopefully it's not an error that matters, that's the important thing. Will of Ionia is pretty good. Maybe not good enough though. Could will our own unit and take it because we can will our own unit. I think we go Trundle. Scary. They're both scary. Doubling up on Brainworm, I like. You can get rid of all of Lissandra's cards. She doesn't do very much, which is why Ascension's Toll is very good. And we do have a bunch of ways to draw champions. I'm not too concerned. Spiderling with Iceborne Gauntlet is incredible. So we're going to take that, and I'm not going to double up on Shadow Isle's Tellstones. I've done that before, and on Lissandra, since you can only play 3 cards before costs increase, sometimes that just like ruins your entire day, especially since it's burst speed. You can't like chain it into anything. We keep Spirit's Refuge here. We did get lucky and we drew our Elise. So I think we pass, let them play a card. I think we pass again. They're probably going to play Trundle here. And then we're going to counter. We do need them to stay at 0 units. That is very important to us. So we're going to attack. Could technically play Arachnoid Sentry first. But we don't really have any other passing moves. New Trundle comes down. I think we crumble. Spider got reduced to 1 cost, which is cool. I think we just keep passing here.
The eye of twilight sees all.
These are both free. I'm gonna play one. It's for the mana gem. Could have actually overridden Elise.
It must be done.
Then if we target Elise, everything should have barrier. Still don't have Overwhelm though. Oh, weird. Maybe I need to get her barrier before I attack? Or maybe it was Shen's barrier that normally gives it. The problem is, this is 1 hit point now, but if they play another 8, then it's going to be like 9, and then it's going to be problems. So, as we will show right now. So I think Crumble? And then we're going to play Elise, which will kill my Shen and my Mana Gem. But I think it's better than potentially getting hit with something worse later. And we pass. Obviously if we get to attack, we're going to be doing really well. Just a matter of getting to that point. Drop a spider. You're going to kill a spider, which... I don't know if it's captured anything, actually. That's fine, we'll get it returned. Arachnoid Host has so much power. So does Shen, actually. This should win the game because we have double attack. Not quite. We do lifesteal. Does that help in any way? Yes, it does. Everything is focusing crystal. Guardian Orb makes things weird. And take Spell Shield on Spiderling seems obvious. We're going to Stargazer because powers are really good. And you give or grant stats to an ally in play, grant it random ally in hand. I don't think this is going to work too well because of Mortal Marks. Might actually kill our units. I'm going to take Carve the Path just in case. We go into Lissandra. So I think the ideal hand here is like 2 Elise. Elise is fun to play, by the way. So even if you're not using this build, which again, not the best build, this is just so that I can say that I did it at 3 stars and no epic relics. Whereas normally I would use epic relics and they're very good. So not the best build, but is still very fun to play. I would like, well, if I get attacked I can't really block. I can block if I use Tellstones. Spiderlings have double capture. Oh, this is so good. I'm gonna play Spiderling and double capture here. They also have tough, so they're immune to the thing that is bad. Ice shards. And we're gonna capture those as well. And we're gonna capture again. That should be all of the Lissandras that they have. Probably take some damage here. Don't think that there's a way to keep Elise alive. I could Tellstones and Spirit Refuge. Maybe. That's 3. Then that's barrier. That was pretty high investment to just kill that one unit. If I drop Shen and I get hit with Buried in Ice, I'm gonna be sad. Would like to drop Shen though. Probably makes sense to just attack. There's Barrier to Nice.
More than mortal. I am Iceborn.
And that looks bad for me, of course. Except that, I can play Elise. Now it's not bad for me. This is a little bad because I can't really do anything about it. I mean, I do have stun here, which we're obviously going to play. Second buried. That guy grew. Why did he grow? Oh, he played Buried Nice and got Titanic Maul. We're gonna draw a card. You know, it'd be cool is if all our spiders had Barrier and Life Steal. Pass. Gonna override Elise here. Stunning one. Ideally they play a different card. And then I can just drop new Elise. Which will kill everything. We'll release some stuff, I think. But then we'll recapture. Stuff's weird, man. I think we're good. I don't think anything bad can happen to us ever again. And we win! So, like I said, this is not the best build. Again, really need to emphasize, this is not the best build. But it is a thing you can do if you don't have access to Galeforce and Fear Cleaving Axe. You could use full build instead of Fear Cleaving Axe, it's worse, but, I mean, still reasonably okay. Galeforce is more or less non-negotiable. You need to have Galeforce for Elise to really shine. That said, there are a lot of things you can do with any low-cost champion. You are free to use Star Gems. You just throw 3 Star Gems on, and then you pick Katarina as your support champion, you automatically win the game. This is a very good strategy for Lissandra. Works exceptionally well when your cost is low. So that's the way you can do it. You can also do it with Guardians, but I think that's probably just worse. But like I said, you would want to use Fear Cleaving Axe, you would want to use Galeforce, and you would want to use something else. Yordle. Dreams of Yordles. So like, let's say you have this build. Also, if there's ever like a 5-star adventure where, or any adventure where everything has Formidable, this build cleans it out. We'll take Fiddlesticks because then we always draw our champion. At the power, I'm going to reroll here because things don't matter anymore. Take Communal Mana Flow because I want mana. At the shop. Focusing Crystal, sure. Crystal Carrier, probably doesn't matter that much. I'm going to Warden of the Tribes. Also, something like Lordant Blade Rack isn't bad. Things that give you Challenger, because being able to challenge enemy units is pretty good. I think it's fine to play here. So you play your cards, You attack with Scout, and then you attack again. And you see how we've done almost all of their life and damage already. Elise does go away, but it doesn't matter because you can just replay another spider instead. Play Shallow Siren. Literally nothing we're doing here matters. When our unit dies, it comes back as another spider. We attack with Scout. And then we had another attack after that because of Scout. So that is the Fear Cleaving Axe build, and yeah, it's really good. It's just really good. So do that if you have the opportunity to. Otherwise, I wouldn't take Haunted Tomb because it'll fill up your board. You can take something like Quicksand or, I mean, Snapvine you're not going to actually be able to play, but if you could, having a bunch of Snapvines is actually worse than having a bunch of Spiderlings. So you'd take Quicksand here out of lack of choice. But that is Elise at 3 stars against a 5-star adventure with no epic relics. Hopefully that helps and that you can get your, I don't know, is it Platinum or Diamond Vault? Whatever. I have no idea because the patch isn't out yet. That's going to come out in 2 days, but I like to be prepared, so we're doing this early. We will, of course, talk about the patch when it happens, and we're probably going to be doubling up on videos for the next little bit, just because there's going to be so much to do, and yeah, so 2 a day, maybe, hopefully not, but do it, must be done. It's at least going to be for 1 or 2 days. Anyway, that is all for me. Thank you for watching. If you like what I'm doing, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.